Hello students, welcome in English class. As you all of know that we have completed our term first syllabus. So now we will just start with the revision of all the chapters again so that all the chapters will clear to you. So in this revision video I just decided to give you a summary of the lesson again but in short, and we will also discuss some important questions from your textbooks. Okay, so chapter first, the last lesson. All of you know that why its name is last lesson, because this is the last lesson by Mr. Hamel. Mr. Hamel, a French teacher. This is the last lesson by a French teacher in France school. France, a schoolboy. So there are two main characters in this story, France and Mr. Hamel. I have circled them. You can see from here, France and Mr. Hamel, two main characters in this story. So firstly, before starting, I just want to give you background also. There was a war between France and Germany, Prussia. Germany won and France was defeated. So, two districts of France, Alsace and Lorraine, now under Germany. So that's why what the Germany order that now France will not taught in schools. In these two districts, Germany will taught. So here our story starts. Then when a France the main character in this story, France, a schoolboy in district of Alsace. That day he was going to school, but he did not want to go to school. Why? Because Mr. Hamel, his French teacher, gave him a test of participles, but he has not learned the test. So that's why he don't want to go to school. But because the nature, he want to enjoy the natural sights, and the day was very pleasant that day. So he just want to roam in the fields. But after some time he made up his mind that he would go to school. But he observed that everything is changed that day. What changes? Firstly, there was a bulletin board on the road, and so many people are gathered toward this bulletin board. Bulletin board from last 2 years, war time is there in France. All the bad news come from this bulletin board. Now France was surprised that what happened now, what bad news is there now. So when he went to art schools, he saw some changes also there. What changes? There was a pin drop silence in the school, as like it was a Sunday morning. On Monday, such type of silence did never occurs in school, and there was no noise of benches and Mr. Hamel's ruler. When he entered his class, everything is changed in class also. There are some old citizens sitting in the last benches of class, and Mr. Hamel wore a dress that he wears only on some occasions. So Franz was surprised that what was happening here. So Mr. Hamel did not scold Franz for coming late that day also. As as wise, he was a very strict teacher, but that day he did not say anything to Franz. So firstly, Franz, I was just want to tell you something about Mr. Hamel. Sorry, Mr. Hamel, a French teacher. He loved French. He was feeling sad and miserable that day. Why? Because now Germany gave a order that now French no more taught in schools. Germany will be taught there. So when Franz came to know about this, he was totally shocked. Always he ignored this subject, ignored French. He never tried to learn it. But now he is feeling guilty for all the things that he done, that why he was not sincere towards his own language. So after starting the class, Mr. Hamel gave the last lesson of French and also asked the participle rules from Franz. Mr. Hamel asked, but Franz was unable to answer, but Mr. Hamel did not say him anything and just sent him back to his seat. So in this way he had just given the last lesson of French. At last Mr. Hamel write down on blackboard, Vive la France, means live long France. According to Mr. Hamel, France is a very beautiful language in this word, and he also told the citizen or students that we can get freedom only when we are having a touch with our own language. So now we will discuss some questions, some important question we can say that. This is the main summary only. What was Franz expected to prepare for the school that day? I already told you. The teacher Mr. Hamel gave test on participles, but he was not prepared for that. He did not want to go to school because he feared punishment. What did Franz notice that was unusual about the school that day? Already I told you this question, that environment was changed. There was pin drop silence, no opening and closing of desk, repetition of lessons or rapping of the teacher's ruler on table could be heard. Students were seated and the elderly had occupied back benches. So now the next question, what had been put up on the black bulletin board? So bulletin board, what is put up on the bulletin board? Tell me. Anybody knows? Okay, there was an order from Berlin that now French was no more taught in the school of Alsace and Lorraine. Why? Because now Germany occupied these two districts, and this was a piece of shocking information that hit directly the nation pride of the French people. Now what changes the order from the Berlin cause in the school that day? The order from Berlin South to replace the teaching of France with German in schools of Alsace and Lorraine. This order awakened patriotic sentiments in the local, and everyone reached school well before time. Both the teacher and his students devoted rapt attention to their last French lesson. Okay, now there is two long question. I also want to discuss them with you. When did Franz feeling about Mr. Hamel and school change? Why? When did his feeling change? Firstly, he did not like French. He did not learn his test. But after going to school, his feelings are changed. Franz was a student who disliked going to school, and learning lessons was a burden for him. He did not like his teacher, Mr. M. Hamel, either, whom he felt was a strict. However, these negative feelings changed on the fateful day of the last lesson. A grim truth dawned upon him that he barely knew his own mother tongue, and now suddenly he was being deprived of the opportunity to learn any further. He was guilt-ridden for having neglected his lessons and escaping school earlier. The thought of losing his teacher forever was extremely painful. Initially, Franz's reaction was like that of a man struck by thunder. Later, he paid undistracted attention to the lesson and was surprised at his ability to understand things clearly. So when he learned that now Franz was not taught in schools, his feelings towards language and M. Hamel changed. Last question, but important one. When a people are enslaved, as long as they hold fast to their language, it is as if they had key to their prisons. So this is very important. So we can say that political enslavement means slave. When we are slave, political slaveness is a curse for any nation, as it deprives it of its identity. The rulers dictate their own terms and subject the natives to a restrained and confined life within their own motherland. At such time of enslavement, it is a mother tongue which keeps alive their identity and stand as a symbol of national pride. So why national language or mother language is important? To make their identity and stand as a symbol of national pride. It helps to preserve heritage and culture, uniting people against the invaders. It binds them together, becomes a common source of hope, and thus becomes the key to the prison. M. Hamel, the French teacher, therefore appealed to his countrymen to safeguard their language. He knew that language had the immense ability to nurture positive sentiments. He believed that if people would hold on to it, they would be able to pass on the spirit of freedom to their coming generations. Then the war of liberation would continue, and one day they would be free. So these are some important questions, some of the questions I discussed with you, and some of the rest one I discussed in the summary. So now this chapter is clear with all of you. Okay, today that homework assignment you will get, that just for your revision part. Okay, do it nicely and try to attempt all questions. If you are having any problem, then you can ask me. Okay, have a wonderful day.